Welcome back, my dear students, to the offline video series of Geography of Class 7. I am Trishna and today we are going to start with the next lesson, and the name of the lesson is Winds. Students, you see in our surrounding many things move when the wind is blowing. Actually, we are not able to see the wind by our naked eyes, but when the things in our surroundings are moving, we understand and we experience the wind. So, in order to understand the concept of wind, let us perform an activity. In this activity, you have to take two papers and fold them into a small sized rolls. Keep both the papers roll on one side of the table. You and your friend should select one roll each. Now, without touching that roll of paper on the table, you have to move that paper rolls from one end of the table to the other end. See who moves the paper roll first to the other end of the table. Is it possible to move the paper rolls from one place or one end of the table to the other end of the table without touching it? Yes, it is possible. In this picture, you are able to see that the boy is moving the paper roll with the help of blowing the wind, and the girl is moving the paper roll with the help of movement of the book. When the girl is moving the book, generation of wind takes place and the paper roll moves from its position. Now, my question is, can a bottle filled with water be moved from one end to the other end of the table? Can we use the same method which the boy and the girl are using in the picture for moving the paper rolls? Is it possible to do so? No, it is not possible. Why? Because the bottle which is filled with water will have more weight as compared to the weight of the paper roll. So, if the weight of the object is lighter, it is easy for us to move it from one place to other place without touching it. But when the object is heavier in weight, it is not possible to move that object from one place to other place without touching it. Now, we are going to study how the change in the direction of the wind occurs with the help of an diagram. This is the diagram of change in the direction of winds. In this diagram, the red color arrow is for original direction of the wind and the blue color arrow is for change the direction because of the rotation of the earth. We have learnt that air pressure is not uniform across the surface of the earth. Usually, air moves from the region of high pressure towards the region of low pressure. So, we can find the direction of wind with respect to the rotation of the earth. In the northern hemisphere, winds get deflected towards the right of their original direction, whereas in southern hemisphere, they get deflected towards the left of their original direction. And this concept is shown in figure 5.2. These directions has been shown by the curved arrow in the figure. The rotation from west to east causes the change in the original directions of the wind in the figure.